Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
And immediately turned back for round number 2. Unfortunately, again, we had some technical difficulties that held up from directly joining in when the match was actually starting. In the meantime, we saw a pistol come in the way of INTZ. And we have seen the pistols of evidence. I don't really want to talk about it. It was devastating the last time we saw it. In the meantime, that Eagle can't strike. And so, we're able to watch the odds a little bit. INTZ, not their map pick, which of course doesn't benefit them here in the odds. Overall, you could call them the better team. I think there's no major discussion about that. Either way, 2-0 is secured, all fine and good. Now the AKs are there. Hardly any utility. Evidence really wants that one badly. That's instantly they're trying to take the banana control. This is putting them under a bit of pressure. That pressure, of course, makes it a good bit tougher. With 1 minute left, only real destiny to hold him up in case there's going to be side. The bomb still waits in fake mid. As they already made it over on their long. I'm not quite sure if anyone has it read. Seems like KNG most likely does. Can he find the first? Indeed, he will be able to reign supreme, but only to some degree. Rotation should come in by now. And Yell has an easy time against at least one of them. That means Destiny to be the only one to change things around. Unrealistic, it seems. And the things are starting to look good for Evidence. I mean, it's the beginning first round, considering they never, and that's the thing, never actually had too much utility in the previous one. Still quite amazed what happened. As over the other side of the map, our director doesn't send us over there either way. Scald, brilliant wallbang, has an ideal read on the situation. And I think he must have heard KNG reload as well, so a bit more info he has. A bit more, and that is even a bit more of a mistake coming in from INTZ. KNG still keeps fighting, but he hardly has anything left to really work with. Obviously, as we've seen there. And as INTZ are the ones who have to give up on a second round, or pardon, on the third round. And something in Portuguese which I don't understand. So I don't know what rollback in this context has to mean. And as we're waiting this one out, I'm not so sure what happens. I wish I could tell you. I wish I really could tell you. I got as much information as you do. And if any one of you speaks Portuguese, you probably can help me what they say. Either way, in the meantime, first 2 rounds have happened. I mean, not much we can really talk about out of KNG doing a brilliant job. And there's the ready being called. So we're back in the game. And I mean, hardly anything in their hands. The Hawk, I mean, 1 frag found is already a little uncomfortable. I mean, sure, this is no game changer yet. Frags happening, KNG and everybody else falling down. Evidence, of course, proving us what they're made of. No real surprise. And, I mean, it's their map pick. INTZ, in the past, have played this map 6 times and lost it 5 out of 6 times. Horrible situation. At least another one is taken out. Here's how Skull comes by. The door might open anytime soon, and so he's eliminated. Evidence taking even out the final CT. The buy of the counter-terrorists could be more ideal. Yeah, it could be more ideal. They want to hold down this banana as much as possible. It works. Also, the utility has been thrown in their direction. And he waits it out. Molotov's coming close, but smoke? Gonna work. For a second I thought, hold on. Is it gonna be extinguished or not? But he stays inside of that. So no damage dealt. Behind the bicycle he goes. Boosted position, of course. If we take a look at evidence, though, they might take the side, but look where the bomb stands. Look where it lays on the back in T-spawn. 35 seconds. And somebody needs to do the Usain Bolt by now. Somebody needs to run down back and get the bomb immediately. Otherwise, pressure might be a bit big. As the Famasto finds a good frag, it's all down to just B. Destiny needs to watch out for that. Oh no, he might be baited into rotating. Yes, he is baited into rotating. Oh, and Gunn is going to hear him leave. I mean, Destiny is understanding this right. What else would you expect? But it's 5 more seconds until the bomb goes down. Over on B. That's so saddening. It's gonna be like, hold on. You hear no sound. Why is there no beeping? And he now must realize, okay, this is actually all B, but I can't forget about it anyway. This is not working under no circumstance. Evidence. Ah, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yet again, everything done well from the terrorists. The Brazilians doing a quite good job. And there it goes. Evidence is once more showing us that this is their map pick, and 4-2 is more than ideal. I mean, this is the early stage of the tournament, so a loss is not an immediate takedown. And it's this one. Most likely won't work for them. I mean, I would doubt it. You still, I mean, the matter of fact is, Destiny on York with his positioning, I just want to say it could be dangerous, but in the meantime, only one Deagle to turn it around. Yell at least finds Dumao, but it's not going to be more than enough, and evidence, therefore. Bringing a bomb down, and with an extremely high likelihood. As it beeps away and beeps away. Going up. The lovely Vespa, saving his AK-47. The Cello, I mean, doing it alright. Trying to get some exits. Not gonna happen. Ties them down to the sides. There we go. I mean, this is beautiful. This is pretty much all you were looking for. Exit done. All good. Though evidence is in the 5th. INTZ at least hurting their economy a little. Now, I don't know how you feel about this, very honestly, but... would be, I mean, it's not their mapping, so I accept that, right? But... Just once more, Auto-Rector doesn't prove us right. Dumao found a kill into Destiny. It's going to be very interesting to see if Evans really pull off with something like a 9-6 or 10-5 would be absolutely astonishing. There it goes. One after another, and nevertheless, finally it's a sign of life. We see the B side though being attacked. Perfect for those terrorists, as they are pretty much joining a free and empty bomb site. It's the only one really holding it up. That would be KNG, but realistically speaking, overrun. Or is he actually going to take him down? You never know. The Mao to his right-hand side must know about Construct. In the meantime, Yell, the sandwich could sort of work. As they one after another move in, root out, Dumao and Skull, though. Both short players low HP, and that's done with ease. KNG can try to hold it down as long as he wants to, but... not realistic.
Terrorists win.
Evidence. Their CS is enjoyable, not always so pushy, so aggressive, which can be exactly what you need. This up. Fjell. How much can it do? They're all trying to approach slowly and steady. The flames have been hurt. Destiny still doesn't peek around. Partially. It's functional, but only partially. And honestly, I'd starts to become worried. Fractal found KNG though. Starts it up quite good, which is nice to spectate. Evidence, nevertheless, never seemed to be in such a problematic stance. There's the patient play of Evidence. I mean, 60 more seconds. First one coming out. Balcony. Oh, Skull was about to found KNG. He denies his further access. Such op shots. Such op shots. Could have been the second flick. Is though denied. And Destiny coming through with a perfect flashbang of Cello. It's a gift. And that gift is brilliant for the team. Second op secured as well. Double op is going to be in case. Evidence is certainly but steady running out of money. And INTZ waking up over here on CT. Steps. The Eagles yet again intimidating, very intimidating. And as I say that, oh, the high ground used so well. He has no idea, but he also has no idea about Cello. The rotation's gonna be punished. KNG too aggressive. And they know where the last player stands. Cello getting that important frag. He hears the steps, realizes a brilliant nade. He froze, and the kill he in the end gets. A triple to hold it down. Evidence are going to struggle by now. And as we see right here, Cello and Co, they're gonna get that one tied so easily. And as it should be. I mean, very honestly, if let's say it like that, it's hard to put it in words, but in case INTZ is now fully woken up and they have the right aggressive strategy, I don't know. The fun part is really, and that has to be pointed out, Inferno being extremely balanced as a map, and nowadays we see still evidence with a sample size of 6 maps, and this is the fun part, actually are being more than 60% T-side. It means they're winning over 60% of their T rounds, which is just amazing strategy, which is just not strategy, pardon. Statistic, that's the right way to put it. Jesus Christ. And with INTZ getting a tied-up situation in their hands, not yet to say the castle has been conquered. The most interesting part is going to be how much further evidence can bring it. Yet again, you might remember what I just told you, and I think a sample size of 6 is fairly high, to put it that way. 6 maps, 63% of your rounds won on the T sides. Interesting to watch what's going to happen. In the meantime, Destiny is fully blind. It still remains alive. And at the moment, no real decision yet from evidence. I mean, they've sent a few players in front of the A site. Apartments taken. No one aggressing that, though. But Dumao snitching himself back into CT. Nobody had that on the radar, and Yell might be the final pillar of defense. Everybody of evidence is going to rotate. Especially by now. Bombs making it onto the side. And what a... I mean, it all came down to Dumao. He played it exactly by the book, exactly how he needed, and I don't really see this one working out. It comes very much down to Cello getting an entry here, and then they might consider to do so, but he just waits. He realizes he would be in line of fire for a few. And as I say it, with 7-6 being the case, it's still, and I mean I'm repeating myself, but still from what we have seen on the HLTV page, a bit disturbing. I mean, INTZ themselves are not too much of it. They're also 50-50 basically, nearly 50-50. A slight bit more CT-sided. Either way, of course, too early to rule them out. There it comes. The defense. Once we're looking that strong. Once we're working that well. And they are losing players left, right, and center. The chicken walks in front. Eskel doesn't become one. Jello slowly coming around, final player fought! And there you go! It's in, you know, when you look at the stats page, when you look at the match page, when you look at all of that, you would be like, yeah, 2-0. But obviously, who would have fought? Nice frags. Once more coming in down banana. Evidence is going to fall down. INTZ has actually taken this 8th round, which is surprising. And also for me, personally, dangerous. With single op, trying to turn things around, got major doubts. What are you talking about? Through the woods, final shot comes in. It's a story that would be unfortunate. I mean, we're too early in this, right? First of all, this is the first game, the first series, the upper bracket of round of 16. So there's a lot of chances for all the teams in case they fully fail. I mean, or more likely just one more to be exactly accurate. And I think the standards of INTZ most likely are not to be taken out this early on. KNG with a long-range duel against a USPS, he somehow wins. Brazilian magic, you could call it. Though both teams are Brazilian, so how that actually works or applies, please don't ask. Either way, this has most definitely been hurt. And up on the pedestal, Destiny finds nobody yet. Oh, and the patience. The patience of INTZ is limited. You obviously see it. And still, Destiny tries to draw attention over to B. As they're now taking banana, they want to rule the position out. And there he comes with one. How much is he able to get with the clock? A few. More likely one. Pardon that. It was rude. Got his brain splattered around the wall. And so pray to the Lord God that you are not gone anytime soon. As he will try, as he will dare, and will take the chance. 4 bullets, 4 heads, 4 chances. So very much looking forward if Evidence will bounce back. I mean, this round is where they force. We saw what those pistols were made of. We saw what those pistols can do, and we saw the danger they bring to INTZ. I think they might be traumatized to some degree regarding that. The shot makes it work. And both do now Angeline Neko, which I friendly call Neko. And as I just said that entire sentence, poor Neko fall down to 1. Yeah, but I mean, that's realistic. 10-7 is undeniably coming our way. From that on, 11-7 should be happening due to the eco. Check. Then we have a 4-round difference, and an INTZ maybe already carried around so much momentum that might be done this time already. Would be not so surprised, actually. I enjoyed INTZ. I enjoyed INTZ for a few reasons. That was one of them. Either way, this round, not much to talk about. We're going to take a look at the statistics in just a second. In the meantime, you know, you always start to be worried. You always start to be worried when you see that. Either way, if not a perfect timing, then I don't know. KNG once more leading the pack. The utility damage of Destiny is quite fascinating, which he must have dealt back on the CT side due to his positioning. If I'm not totally wrong, it was over on B. I could be totally wrong, so excuse me if that is the case. And the hopes are there. Try and turn him down. It's not gonna happen though. And INTZ Esports. I mean, this lineup exists in that sense ever since September of last year. Destiny and Yell joined in January as Mibber signed Feltz and Horby has been benched. How did an ADAC deal hardly any damage? I was going to car. Absolutely shocking, and this is banana control somewhat, I want to say, by the book, but the deep smoke was missing. The deep smoke was missing, and now INTZ is going to try to seize the opportunity anytime soon. Mainly going the A side at that point. And as they're separating each other up, KNG and Co. I mean, they would have a good opportunity, especially Xand when he gets a rotator and hears him step. That would be brilliant. Not gonna happen. Gon. Oh, did they see each other? Yeah, Gon must have the info. Yeah, he definitely does have the info. He's not gonna be taken out either way. Xand waits it out. Gon is so ready. Take a look at the duel. Snakes up. That's actually his teammate snatching the kill. But is there still a chance for KNG and his crew? Looks unrealistic, but you should never say never. As lovely Justin Bieber once said. And a few others, I imagine. There it goes. Evidence. Once the weapon's in their hands, things start work. In the meantime, patience is there. Take a look at it right now. Setting themselves up towards A. With 2 damage, pardon, 2 players dealt damage. And KNG strikes first. Does he know about Haywagon? He somewhat must have realized that. There it goes. They capitalize on it. The site started to fall and to shake. The bomb has to still make its way. KNG finally goes on it. For a second, somewhat intimidated. They're messing up due to that, but nope. And the CT do themselves a favor, saving up. And you know that they need to save up. You know that they need to save up so badly. Follow-up would have hit them quite hard on the economic front, though the losing bonus is looking quite good. Either way. I pause quickly before actually all goes down. They request a medic because something didn't go right. Medic in this case means a recovery of the round. It's 2 timed out. So 12 to 8, and let's take a look at the widget. So we're going to see, yep. Actually clear favor, and I mean there's no real surprise about that, I would say. And when we quickly talk about a man, KNG has to be named. 6 opening duels he had so far. The magic part about him, out of 6 he won 5. No real surprise. Take a look at the statistics in the last 3 months. It is funny how wise him not dealing too much damage overall, which could come down to the op if you think about it like that. But his opening kill rating is just 1.17. That's amazing. That is simply outstanding. By not having too much of an opening kill ratio. So the entries he takes a lot, and he's not necessarily dying that often, which has to be pointed out. So That is amazing. Now we just wait for things to go live. We have a little technical difficulty. So that's just to point that out. Train we have seen first, that was quick. And on Inferno, it was Evidence deciding to play this with a high tendency to be better on the T side. And just talking about KNG again, he was positive in every duel against every player from Evidence on Train outside of Dumao. Dumao was anyway the best player back on Train when they have lost 6-16. KNG won every single opening duel. Every single opening duel. There we go, both reconnecting. Now I think the round should be restored. Should be restored, saying it like that. Either way, going quickly through the minors. The America's minor itself has already brought in some interesting individuals. Unfortunately, it does not feature the groups yet. Let's see if Wikipedia has it. Either way. And here's the thing. The situation about it will be like that. The America's minor will feature 6 teams from NA. So, whatever that's gonna be. The closed qualifier right now for North America features, and now you gotta listen carefully because this is quite dangerous. It features the South Africans of ATK, Cloud9, Envy, E-United, Furia, Luminosity, NRG, Singularity, Lazarus. Many top names. Many top names. Also, for your Brazilian fans, it also features Team 1. I mean, and that's going to be funny because it's the North American closed qualifier. I can only imagine it's because of the location. Doesn't really make sense to me. And we're still waiting. Needs to go live. If you're wondering with exclamation mark caster, you can find out more about the caster, which is obviously me. I don't know the command for widget. There we go. The command for GGBet. I don't know either. My brain sometimes doesn't function as much as I'd like to. And the pause is cancelled. Finally, will Evidence benefit from this is the question. Will Evidence actually enjoy that situation for themselves. Not so sure about it. Oh, and take a look at it. One time down. They can still stop. Can they? They should be able to... Exclamation mark stop. No, doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, then. With Accent back on the server with no real technical problems. There they go, slowly on the side they approach. It's gonna be, and there they're gonna erupt. We see the buy is not that brilliant. Skull has an AUG on his hands, but the problem might be a ZZ that is also left over. The last individual on the side has a ZZ, and this now means A belongs to INTZ. And there you gotta make a decision. There you gotta consider if you're really gonna pull through and possibly lose the weapons.
Terrorists win.
Another pause yet again has been called. Technical problem. Thankfully, and that's a little bit of a shout out to Evidence. They helped their opponent here doing that. We saw in the beginning, if you remember, it was Sand. Was actually having a bit of a problem, and well, I mean, this is no, put it back in your hands. This is a good time to actually watch M249 skin once in a while. Don't stop looking at me. Thank you. There we go. I never took a brief look. Yell. Thank you. So I never took a brief look at the M249. Looks like a very decent skin, actually. It's actually good. Probably still too expensive considering it's a M249. So, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just gonna say that. In the meanwhile, problems occur, obviously. Again, a restart initiated. If you're ever wondering where's this PC room at, right here. There's a good bookshelf, beautiful painting, chimney, all you're looking for. And if you're wondering in the meantime, how did the other matches go? What has happened so far? Everybody's playing already. Redemption has beaten Pain on map number 1 and seems to take them out on Nuke. Inflames and Space Stress still fight. Same goes for Reapers and Sharks. And INTZ and Evidence is the one we're going to see right here. Obviously. And if you're wondering who so far qualified for which minor, sure, we can go for that. I mean, we don't have much to do, right? So, let's take a look. Asia is pretty much set already. Nearly. It is actually fully set outside of Greater China. Both Oceania slots being taken by Greyhound and Avent. MVP PK for East Asia, Alpha Red for Southeast Asia. Middle East is going to be represented by a team called FFA Mix, and Africa by Energy Esports. The two Greater China qualifiers come in later with teams like 5 Power, eHome, Tailu, Vici. A few you know, a few you have never heard of, and I have never heard of them as well. There's funny-wise a team called Avengers with 1 Brazilian, 1 Russian, and 3 Chinese. Looking for the nations right now. There's one with 2 Russians. Somewhat normal. And backup being called. Still another player didn't connect yet. And yeah, that was the part. That was the Asian. In Europe, we have no teams yet for the minor because we have a closed qualifier, obviously. And the closed qualifier is sick. If you don't know about the European closed qualifier, I'm just going to give you a brief team list. So, what is the European qualifier brief team list looking like? Uh-oh. Yeah. Now, paused again. Oh, but technical. Tactical, very nice from Evidence again. Friendly team, you have to say. Back to the European closed one. It includes Big, Fnatic, Heroic, Mouse, North Optic, Valiance, Wendigo, No Chance, Sprout, Magnitude, Team Gamer Legion, Nordavind, and Tricked. So, if you would ask me, with the first 8 teams, right, I would have said, okay, that's a $100,000 DreamHack tournament. The first 8 teams, Big, Fnatic, Heroic, Mouse, North Optic, Valiance, Wendigo. Yeah, that must be them. Then you also get No Chance, Sprout, okay. Magnitude, interesting. Team Gamer Legion, alright. Nordavind, and Tricked Esport. And that's not live, obviously, if you're thinking that. And there it is, backed up. Okay, admin is here. I mean, I can't imagine those pauses are draining. And I think another disconnect happened yet again. There he is. Cello rejoined, finally. And there's the ready. There's the ready being called. Nope, not ready. I'm wrong as well. Cello has $800. Look at Skull. I mean, I honestly, I don't know what it is between them, but so far they've been proven to be very friendly. As the official's way is going to be used. Check Discord. That's actually quite good, so both teams actually confirm. Still, unfortunately, the admin doesn't realize right now what's happening. Cello $800 Canadians. And as we're waiting, in the meantime, Brazil, or if Brazilians are here, what is a team to watch out for in the future? Finally! We're back! INTZ need 3 more to set this one and get a victory out of it. And as I'm talking about, Cello being taken out. The aggression of INTZ, is it going to come in or is Gone going to take down one? Oh, Yell! Looks scary for a second. Down to 49 he is, but never say never about INTZ. They always come up with something. They always put in some magic here. Only 3 remain in 50 seconds as well. Not so sure if that's going to work now. There they go. Destiny takes down one, but Yawk again. There it is. 4-9. Pardon, 4-9. 9-13. And 9-13 acceptable to be worked with. And this is the round where we still have money. This is the round where we still can make it work. And this is the round where we still see chances. Oh, Cello having a good awareness. First player out would be San. There's the kill though. Certainly, but steady. The system might start to collapse. Amali goes in the right direction. Oh, the gap. This could be the bump. This could be the bump, but now KNG knows, hears it, realizes it, and now the question is, does he capitalize on it? First of all, not. Because Doom out could become a problem, and this is the bump taken out. I don't like Yell here. I don't like what he was doing. He was intimidated by the AWP on short. I understand that 100%. Either way, though, you can't stay that publicly. Period. And as they might fail, 35 seconds, tries to jiggle peek it out. It's gone! He's gonna find the shot, and Cello, therefore, good luck, have fun. I don't see it happening. And obviously, INTZ are in a bad state right now. So now pushes out, realizes what's going on, gets the frag needed. It's all OB. And if the op fails, that would be scary. Reinforcements in form of Skull are immediately coming in. The Octo. And no CT smoke. No chance at all. This pause being called by evidence this time. FPS problem. I think everybody has the same FPS problem. Seems like it at least. And can anyone explain me why everybody in Brazil is writing OK like K, but I mean I understand K, but with 10 times the ladders, like 10 Ks or something like that. I don't get it. What happened here? Either way, evidence on the right track to pull it back. as the problem has not been resolved yet. Now, we finally have to go. Ah, K is laughing. How is that laughing? Who laughs with K's? I don't know. Maybe I'm just the wrong guy for it. Maybe I'm just not a K type of laugher. I don't know. Finally unpaused. Finally back in it. And those SGs, the AKs, all back in the hands of INTZ. They are looking so desperately for a round going their way, and there it works. Starts. These frags are coming in left, right, and center. I mean, one easy frag could be the op. The miss of the op is so devastating. Gone. It's not really gonna make it work. The nade goes deep, but Yell is not gonna be inflicted by it. And as though they try to now retake this. It's not gonna be that easy. Cello finally needs to get the bomb down, and that works. Behind Coffin he is. And one is already given up. Retreat initiated. Going to be very interesting what Xana, with the most beautiful skin in this game, will do about it. Oh, left hand side. Very weird positioning how he stands open. But yeah, INTZ with the 14th on the right track most likely. And Evidence will not struggle with the buy and the follow-up, but they might struggle with the route. Ah, K is pronounced Ka. I think I could say it horribly wrong. Cha, Ka, I don't know. I'm very sorry for saying that so horribly wrong. But I learned something again. Thank you. That's very interesting. Okay. Either way. Evidence back on a decent one. Evidence with a good bit of money. Nevertheless, it's maybe a bit problematic in the end. The nades are all coming in, all the utility exchanged, anyone hardly taking damage. I mean, Yell a little bit. Banana control most definitely there. Take a look at the tight angle. So unbelievable. Pushing through might be the next step. It could be the next step. And as we see, Destiny playing around to smoke, looking for a little more. There you see it coming in. Frag number one was about time, but the A side, oh god, it could all collapse. They need to get the bomb down ASAP. Do they do so? Yes, possibly. Dumao is still back, and the bomb, it needs to go down. KNG before the mistake. But Cello is going to get it on the ground anyway. And look at the pressure damaging your own teammates. And Destiny knows. Finds one. Not even happening. And this is what I dislike so much about those setups. The last 10 seconds it has to be. Honestly, not satisfying. I'll be brutally honest with you. This is honestly not satisfying. Yet again, INTZ. 2 rounds away from success. All pushing towards the A site. And if they overrun their opponents, we're gonna see. In the meantime, the Mount takes down one. The site somewhat overrun. Or is it already? I mean, Destiny finally finds something, but the CTs, they're here to stay. And it falls down to the last few rounds. It's a bit uncomfortable, really. It's also not that much fun, because you would have thought INTZ easily gets that. KNG turning around. I mean, I'm not so sure if anyone even would have him on the radar. Gone would be an easy frag, considering he goes out of library anytime soon. Oh, and take a look at it. If he moves away now and turns around, there it comes. Def found. Another one back in pits. Looks like he could have banged him. Not the case, though. And he waits for the player on the right-hand side. Look at the read of KNG. There's no time. Either he commits right now or goes away. Because dying after time at this point in time would be horrible. He runs. Smartest decision by him. I don't even like him going for exits, very honestly. Doesn't find anyone, at least. With KNG missing the first, INTZ desperate. So desperate they are. They wanted to have an easy victory. On T side they start to somewhat fail. I mean, Evidence yet again, hardly a CT side team. Now pushing through. Oh, and Gone needs to be all there. Misses another. Know about the library player. The op strikes. One after another falls. And this makes it a bit problematic for Rude. As though both are falling simultaneously. The AK, it needs to prevail. Can't do so. And a bit of a mistake. The thing why I didn't like that they went for the narrow path was because exactly this could happen. If they went out to the right-hand side of the actual CT spawn, everything would have been fine, because they would have been so spread and not in line, they could have traded. They wanted the fast way, I understand that, but... And as Yell is out, 4 more can change it up. Evidence got the money, no doubt. And it's gone. Such a nasty angle. Gets a kill. A few more to come. CT smokes there. Rude is ready. And INTZ. Are they going to make it on time? It's that question. This time around for sure. The op does not prevail. And KNG on the op, that's dangerous. They know about it. KNG on the op is so freaking dangerous. With Construct and Dark being in an important position, the mollies are giving him hardly any movement opportunities. Nearly whiffs, still stays alive. An Accent. He's spotted so early on. KNG can't survive. INTZ is out for the moment to get the win here. And INTZ, last chance, last round, last opportunity to go into this as with a 2-0. We had long breaks, we had technical difficulties. And as they smoke mids and as they try to deny as much as possible, INTZ gave it away, sort of. Taking a look at it, the rounds they've lost here towards the ending stage, shocking. It was a brilliant 13-8 situation they were in. And with all the utility thrown, they mean business. They want to get out of this ASAP. They want to get into OT, it seems to be, and they're fighting for this. INTZ has the opportunity to now do it 35 seconds, and you know those late plays, they can backfire massively. Talking about it, player lost, and it just goes further. Seems like I smell a 16-14, except Yell and Xand have anything major to say. It's not gonna happen. Evidence! They've done it. Bring INTZ down on their knees, dying with his teammate. We'll head into a little break. We're just gonna be right back.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.